Hello, my name is Akaya Tucker, and I will be answering questions on cultural competency.
Define cultural competence in your own words.
I think that the definition of cultural competence is being able to work effectively with different cultural groups, and you have to know how to respect and understand their different cultural traditions.
Explain what different race or culture you are most comfortable with versus not most comfortable with and why.
I think that the culture that I'm the most comfortable with is Latin people. They seem to be pretty easy to get along with, and I find them pretty warm and inviting. And they just act very similar to black people. So I guess that's why I get along with them so well. And I think that the group that I'm the least comfortable with is Asian people. And the only reason I say that is because they seem to be kind of sneaky when you go into the nail salon, because they, talk about people in their language. And of course, most of the people that come in there only speak English. So we don't know what they're saying about us. And I just think that's kind of disrespectful. But that's the only reason why I'm not the most comfortable with them right now.
Discuss an example of when you experienced a person of one race abusing their power, strength over a person of another race.
I think that when I was in high school, I experienced a little bit of racism. I had a white bus driver, and she would always fuss at me because I would be a little bit late coming out of my house to get onto the school bus. But when the white kids did it, she didn't have a problem with it. She would wait patiently, and she didn't say anything to them. And she threatened to go back to the school and tell them I can't ride the bus anymore because I'm always late, which I thought was unfair and racist at that point. I think that cultural diversity has changed my life in a positive way. I like how I was able to go to school ever since I was a little girl and just be around people of different races, and that's helped me to not be a racist person. And another thing, I was raised to not be racist and to be able to get along with everybody. And I think that it's important for most social workers to be able to deal well with diversity, because you're going to work with people of different races, and they might have very different traditions, morals, everything different from you, and you just got to be able to deal with that and respect it. We should all be able to work with a diverse population, and we should also be able to practice cultural competency.